This is a delicious French chicken dish called Poulet à la Briarde. Cider is a very popular drink in France, and here it's used to braise the chicken and create a sweet and tangy sauce. Start by drying off the skin with paper towels. Here I'm using a mixture of chicken breasts and drumsticks, but thighs would also be great. In a large skillet or Dutch oven on medium heat, add a tablespoon of neutral oil with 2 tablespoons of butter. Since the drumsticks have more fat, add them to the pan while it's still heating up so the skin can render slowly. Cover with a screen and flip them over after a couple minutes. You should be able to brown about 3 sides of each drumstick, but the parts with the skin are most important. While those are cooking, cut 2 large carrots into about 1-inch pieces. I like to cut them with one side on the bias, so angle your knife for the first cut, then roll the carrot and cut straight. Then slice the ends off and peel 2 to 3 shallots, and cut each section in half lengthwise. Once the drumsticks are evenly browned, remove them to a plate. Then place in the breast skin side down. Since white meat cooks faster than dark, we don't want the breast searing as long as the drumsticks did. So brown the skin for a couple minutes, and then flip and cook on the other side for just about 30 seconds before removing them from the pan. With the pan still on medium heat, drop in the carrots and toss them around in the oil. Try to place them down on a flat side so they can also get some color for a couple minutes. After the carrots have gotten a good head start, you can add the shallots. Also let those brown on the flat side for a couple minutes. The more browning you get on the meat and vegetables, the better the final dish will taste. Measure out about 1.5 cups of the cider. And once the shallots have been in the pan for about 3 minutes, deglaze with only about 1/2 cup of the cider. Stir that around with a wooden spoon and let it reduce for a few minutes. Once the liquid has reduced by half, turn the heat down to low, move the vegetables towards the side of the pan, and place back the chicken with the skin side facing up, along with any juices from the plate. Give the chicken a generous sprinkling of salt and pepper, before pouring in the remaining 1 cup of cider. With the pan still on low heat and the liquid gently simmering, put on a lid, and after the 15-minute mark, uncover it and spoon over some of the liquid on the chicken. Recover it and let it finish cooking for another 5 to 10 minutes. Depending on the size of the chicken breast, they should take about 20 to 25 minutes. The drumsticks are ready once you can see they are starting to fall off from the bone, so you can leave them in for closer to 30 minutes if needed. Once all the chicken is cooked, let it rest on a serving platter, and also remove the vegetables from the pan at that point with a slotted spoon. Now turn the heat back up to medium for a few minutes so you can reduce the remaining braising liquid by about half or until you see it start to thicken. Turn the heat down to low and let the pan cool down slightly before stirring in 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Then add 2 tablespoons of whole grainy mustard and let the sauce cook for a couple minutes, tasting for salt if needed. Plate up the chicken over a bed of the vegetables and add a good amount of the sauce before enjoying. I'd also suggest serving this with white rice.